It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. We're just moments away from the action. Next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. He'll take it at the 12. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the veteran from Oklahoma State. It's Mason Rudolph.
The thing that has always really stood out and impressed me the most about this guy, Mike, is how steady and reliable he is anytime he's called upon. You know exactly what you're getting anytime he's under center. Maybe not the biggest arm in the world, but I'll tell you what, he gives you just enough to work with, and he is capable of getting the job done.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Rudolph going to throw right away. Open man downfield. It's Boyd. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Folks, extra point is good. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Well, 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this will wind up a Niners first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain. And 4th down's coming up.
Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain, and they're going to have to bring out the punt team.
Purdy to throw for it on 4th down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
And that's a big-time effort on 4th down. If he doesn't come up with this ball, Mike, they turn it over on downs, but instead, not only does he lay out and make a terrific catch, they get a fresh set of downs here and now see if they can finish this thing off and come away with some points. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, set.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he's going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
You know, Mike, in some ways, I liken fullbacks to kind of the modern-day tight end. They're the ones that are willing to do a little of the dirty work on most plays. So every once in a while, it is so good to see them rewarded and have a chance to be the guy who delivers and converts on 3rd down.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of 2 things. Turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big 3rd down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That is caught. And he's going to have a Niners first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of
He's
art.
trying to teach you
Now,
not to get on there and not
touches
go.
up. It's 1st and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense ready to see the football for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. To throw is Rudolph. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Rudolph. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw is Rudolph. That's deep, looking for Boyd.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
To return is Pearsall. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll send a tight end in motion. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass.
And they will continue to go backwards.
Seriously?
Taken down for a sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Titans offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. We'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Rudolph. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Rudolph. Now a screen. Here's Pollard.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So, nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Niners offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And this throw batted away. And incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to the air is Purdy.
God damn it, I knew that shit was going to happen.
Intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So when you talk about cover 2, really the area that they're a little vulnerable. They're vulnerable deep or intermediate on the boundaries, and they're vulnerable down the middle of the field. Remember, those 2 safeties, Mike, hence why they call it cover 2, they are splitting the field in half. They need to cover from the goalpost all the way out to the boundary. That's a lot of room to run.
Rudolph looking to throw. He'll get this complete. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. And he will score. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. Touchdown, Tennessee. Folks, extra point is good. And the Titans will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This is taken in at the goal line. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Shotgun snap to Purdy.
God damn it.
Good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That one
Seriously?
and incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Pollard. And he'll take this up, working towards the 1st down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the 1st down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down. They give to Pollard on the option. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. The veteran Leonard Floyd, they're on the tackle. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the 1st down with Pollard. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line. And that is enough for a 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Throwing, Rudolph. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? They'll throw out of the gun, under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. Complete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do. Their lead is 10. They go back to work trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down.
Seriously.
And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Tennessee. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
On the draw, here comes McCaffrey. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Purdy will give it to McCaffrey on the draw. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Come on, set. Viking 18.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. He finds his big receiver. That's Jennings. They get 20 on the connection. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And a good run there. It's going to get him 5 yards.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
They'll motion over Samuel. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Let's go. Go.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, 49ers.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the 1st quarter, and at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
Okay, ready.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. T'Vondre Sweat there on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Get it. Six the Eagle.
Here's Purdy.
God damn
And
it.
that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now Purdy.
God damn it.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
We are through 1. It's the Titans. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to... And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
They'll go play action with Purdy. He'll
God
be
damn
hit
it.
as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Here's Purdy. That's
God, bullshit.
And intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie.
And this is going to go
Bullshit.
down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
The Titans offense and Mason Rudolph heading out onto the field. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw is Rudolph. In trouble, and down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's Rudolph. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Let's go. Go.
Running here, it's Pollard. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Niners offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Purdy. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Purdy. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Check go.
They'll roll out here with Purdy. Quick hitting slant there. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the 1st half. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down, able to get 8 on 35.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's been a rough 1st half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll look to run with McCaffrey, and he will dive into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a 1-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Open
Oh, shit.
Downfield, it's Boyd.
God damn it.
And they are not going to catch
That's
up.
bullshit.
He will score. 70.
They do this shit on purpose.
Touchdown,
Fucking rigged that
Tennessee.
game.
And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters
Thank you,
and
Ellie.
2 receiving
Let's go.
touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those
Let's come
situations
out and beat your
where as a
ass.
defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Makes the score Titans 31, 49ers 14.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This taken around the 11. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey getting set for their next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Ready? Hut, hut.
Off the bootleg, it's Purdy.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it. And this is a great example here why.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Ready, ready? Ready, ready?
To throw is Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to...
Goddamn bullshit.
Time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.